Libra, there's a connection that you never got full closure from, and it's still affecting your love life. And so let's see exactly what that connection feels for you right now, as well as how it's affecting your love life and what you need to do to overcome it. So it's for my Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you're interested in a personal reading, check the link in the bio because you know your girl does them. But let's go and talk about what they think about you. Okay, let's talk about this person. So what I have here for you is the Hermit, the Five of Swords, and the Empress. So what this really shows me is that this person has grown from you, okay? Your connection that you've had really made them pull away. It made them pull away significantly from literally all of their relationships. You were like the bomb that blew up in their life, and they're like, damn, I gotta recover from this hardcore. And so with that Libra, they're really starting to pull away, trying to figure out like, how did I get here? How did I lose my Libra? What do I need to do moving forward? How can I fix things in my life? Because I just feel like things are awry. They really came to like a really dark point in your connection. Now with this, it really came from this like toxic type of environment. You guys weren't really great for each other. It was like ego driven. Everyone's in competition with each other when you guys should have been partners and things of that sort. It just feels as though things were petty. Maybe you guys broke up and it was like real petty, real like ego, real like, oh, we need to just break up. We just need to separate. Okay. We just need to separate. And so they're really reminded of this and they're realizing what works for them. What kind of environment should they be in? You show them what they don't want in different ways. Okay. Now with that being said, you also showed them how to grow. You showed them how love can really hurt, but also how love can be very beautiful. You showed them that yin and yang to everything. And so it really showed like just a big impression in their life, right? And now with this Empress, this is them really growing into who they need to become. They're realizing more about love. They're really realizing more about nurturing love. They're really like realizing more about how they can manifest love. You help them to really change their life from a really hard situation possibly, but it turned out to be like, you know, the silver lining amongst everything. But with this person, they're thinking more so thankfully to you. They're showing gratitude because they know like the situation that you guys had, it blossomed them in a different way. Maybe not exactly the road trip that they were trying to go on overall and have that destination, but nonetheless, they were really appreciative of how you've helped them see themselves in a different light and how you helped them to really realize their power and grow into who they needed to be. And so with that, that's kind of the feeling that they have about your connection. But let's see how it's really affecting your life as well. So this is for our Libras here. How is this relationship or how does this relationship really affect our Libra's life? What details can you provide? If this is already resonating for you guys, go ahead and like and follow. Go ahead and like and follow. But let's talk about how it's really affecting your love life. So I have the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. And so what this shows me, Libra, is that this connection you had was real painful for you too. Okay, you literally switched from just focusing on love and you switched over to focusing on your money because the love hurt too much. You started to think about all the love that you've had, right? All out throughout your life. And you're starting to reflect and figure out what worked in different relationships, what didn't work in different relationships, what do I need to move forward? And so what it really did is actually kind of start to shield you and block you because you're like, oh, that's a lot more cons to love than positives to love. And so you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. So it made you actually turn away from love a bit. And it made you turn more into your money, where now you're taking that energy and you're like, let me focus more on like my paycheck. Okay, let me focus more about starting a business or how I can really raise up my money, the new opportunities around me, because love was taking too much energy. And I can tell that from this type of, you know, connection that they had or that you had with them. And so you started to reflect, you start to really realize, where do I want to invest my time? Where do I want to invest my energy? And I can see here you pivoted towards investing it into growing your own wallets and focusing that energy there. And so that's really how it's affecting your love life, is because now you're really turned off from love in a way. And now you're kind of like, love, what the fuck is that? You know, like, okay. But you're just still hurt in a lot of different ways with this as well. And that's why you never got the full closure, because there's still pain there. You've been reflecting, you've seen the potential that you guys had. You could have been so beautiful, but those dark times simply just outweighed the positives. And so with this, you're starting to realize more about what you want out of life and what's really your overall objective at this time. But let's see what advice Spirit has for you as you're going through this. What advice can we share? And guys, if you're interested in personal readings, I shuffle through. Make sure you check the link in the bio because I would love to do that for you as well. But let's see what advice Spirit has. So what I have for you is the Death card and the Strength card. And so the advice that Spirit has for you is take the opportunities that you had with the ups and downs of your past love relationships and take them as lessons. Take them as lessons of opportunities of growth, opportunities to overcome, opportunities to show yourself compassion for what you allowed to happen, compassion for how you treated other people, compassion for the pain that you allowed in your heart. And so when you start to really open yourself up, when you start to say, you know what, let's go ahead and face the pains and the reality of love that I've encountered, you'll start to really see yourself in a different way. Instead of falling victim, you'll see yourself as more powerful because you're like, wait, I overcame this. I overcame that, and I overcame that as well. I can overcome anything when it comes to love. And just because someone didn't know how to love me right doesn't mean I'm not lovable. So you're going to change your perspective when it comes to, and this was Spirit's trying to tell you to really overcome this pain that you're still in, is to really focus on a different perspective of the way that you're seeing the situation and seeing the story, and frame it more so as a lesson of growth, a lesson of opportunity, a lesson that showed me how to pivot, a lesson in one way or another. And also it will show you how to release your insecurities that came from the past as well, by showing yourself compassion as well too. And so that is the advice Spirit wants to tell you. And it's trying to show you here, when you start to really have that strength within yourself, when you start to really purge the pains and the past hurts and things of that sort, and show yourself love and forgiveness, that's when you're gonna have a transformation when it comes to love. And you're gonna shed everything to really open up the energy to receive the best type of love that you've always desired and always wanted. And so that is the advice Spirit has for you. Now, let me go ahead and leave you off with a yes/no question, as well as an angel number. So what angel number can you provide here for our Libras? What angel number can you provide? So what I have for you is 1818 and 777, which is alignment. And 1818 says optimism. Successful manifestations of your abundance is near. Higher levels of optimism are needed as new abundant beginnings are on the horizon. Better days always come after the darkest of nights. 1818. And then you also have 777, which is alignment. Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. 777. And so that is what I show there for you. But let's get your yes/no question completed as well here too. So hi, Spirit, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. So of course, our Libra has a question. What is the answer to their question? Oh, that's a solid no. Okay, that is a no. Thank you so much, Spirit. I appreciate that. And I like to always double confirm. What is the answer to their question? And that is again a no, guys. That is again a no. Thank you so much, Spirit. But that's what I have for all of you. I hope this resonates and it'll give you some guidance moving forward. If it does, go ahead and like, follow, and share this with another Libra. And then also, if you're interested in a personal reading, check link in the bio. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.